Hello everyone. For this lesson, we are going to demonstrate understanding for the shape tool, fill and stroke color, and the alignment options in Illustrator. So to start, we're going to start a new file, letter size in Illustrator. So you're going to need to open that up. And then to finish today, what we want to do is export it as a JPEG into the Maple Grove Save Drive in the design folder. Okay, so make sure you find those options. Under your save options, okay, or your exporting options. Okay, here we go. So for the shape tool, it's right over here on our toolbar. Remember, to start a new file, however, remember you go to File, New, and then your options will pop up. Just letter size is fine for our purposes today. And then click OK. It should open here. For the shape tool, it is right here, located on our toolbar right here. If you hold down the mouse button, it'll bring up a lot of different options for shapes. I just experiment with them. You can scroll them out. And by the way, with the shapes, we talked about this in a previous lesson where these are called anchor points, and the path between anchor points are called paths. Okay, so you can change the color now of this shape if you'd like. Notice with the selection tool and the direct selection tool, remember we talked about those earlier. The selection tool, if we click off the shape, it's not selected. If we want to do something to it, we have to click on it to do something to it, okay? Now with the direct selection tool, we can now click and change the properties of this shape if we want. Just by clicking on one anchor point, we can then click again and drag and change the properties of it, the shape. Step backwards, which is Edit, Undo, or Apple Z, or Command Z, okay? If I want to duplicate this shape real quick, what I can do is hold down the Option key, or select it first, hold down the Option key, and see how we now have a double arrow, of both a black and white arrow. We can now hold down the Option key and click and drag, and that'll duplicate it really fast for us. Okay. Another thing you can do is click on a shape, and you can go to Edit, Copy, Edit, Paste, and that'll do the same thing. It's just a slower way of doing it. Okay. What I'd like you to do when you do that is we're going to now talk about the alignment options, okay? So the two shapes are selected. You can scroll over any two shape and select them both at the same time, or you can click one and work on that one, or you can hold down Shift and click on another one. Okay, the align is over here. Here's my align palette. If you can't find it, it's in the window. So go click on, make sure it says align right here. And we just want to center alignment this. Okay, align objects to the center. And you have different options. You can just let the cursor sit there, and it says horizontal align center. This is vertical align center. And then you can distribute things depending on your liking and where they are on a baseline. So simply if we click the align objects to center, they're going to align it to that horizontal. If we click the vertical, they're going to put them together. So now one's overlapping the other. Okay. What I'd like you to do with this is just simply align them vertically. Now if I wanted to move one without changing the horizontal or vertical axis that it's on, hold down Shift and click on it, and then just scroll up. Oop. Hold down Shift and scroll up, and that'll just keep it there. Okay. What I'd like you to do for this assignment is just make one of each shape and align them to center. Okay. And just keep them stacked on one another. Okay, so simple one. Simple assignment, goes quick. Okay, hold on Option, duplicate. It might move a little bit, maybe it does. Align them like that, that's fine. Now we talked about stroke a little bit yesterday. The stroke is here. Right now there is no stroke. If I wanted to put a stroke color on it, I could double click on there, and I could put a stroke of my liking. Right now it's hard to see because it's so small. The stroke is only 1 point right now, so if I can change it to 3, and there it is, there's your red stroke around there. Okay. So once again, let me just delete that, and I'm going to duplicate this one. Illustrator 2 also has guides, okay? So you can put on your smart guides, and you can also snap to grid. That also work too. But notice it'll give you those little green lines, Okay, those little green lines on there will tell you that they're all lined up. All right. So what I'll be looking for from you is just one of each shape aligned, just like I'm doing here. No big deal. Okay, quick one, because this is going to lead into Pathfinder. All right, just like that. Okay, just so you know where the alignment options are, that comes in handy sometimes, especially when designing logos. So, and using Pathfinder tricks and stuff like that. So, you need a rectangle, a curved edge, corner, or sorry, rounded rectangle shape, circles. What else is there? There's a polygonal, star. Don't bother with the flare tool. So, and then when you're done with this, go ahead and click File, Export. And you're going to export it as a JPEG into the save drive. The Rainbow Wheel of Death. Come on, guy. Here we go. So the format right now, the default is set to PNG. We're going to set it to JPEG, and then type your last name, first name, and you're good. Save it in the save drive. You should find it over here, just like you did in the previous lesson. Good luck, everyone.